If you're trying to achieve a curvy figure or a bigger butt, it is likely that you are an ectomorph. Of the three body types, ectomorph, endomorph, and mesomorph, the ectomorph is the leanest. Low-fat genetics or low muscle genetics are usually associated with this body type. Muscle genetics. If you have low muscle genetics, it is very easy to overtain your muscles. If you overtrain your muscles, or if you pay no attention to nutrition whatsoever, you might be causing your muscles, and therefore you bum, to get even smaller. This is known as the catabolic state. It's a state that your body enters during or right after exercise. If your workout takes long enough for your body to run out of energy, you'll enter the catabolic state and your body will begin to break down muscle tissue in order to make up for this lack of energy. If you're trying to lose weight, this wouldn't be much a problem, since you'll burn a lot of fat in this state as well. However, if your goal is to gain a bigger bum, you wouldn't want this. After all, we want our bodies to gain weight. Now, ectomorphs who have trouble gaining weight or trying to achieve a curvy figure don't necessarily have actual low muscle genetics. It's genetics for a high metabolism that results in difficulty gaining mass. When you have a high metabolism and you do not eat enough fats, healthy ones, you're much more likely to constantly be living in a catabolic state where you're always burning fat and muscle and never achieving any curvy figure. So, we get to the rules. 1. Do not work out for longer than 45 minutes. If you're only concerned with the bum area, even 25 minutes is plenty. The reason why you should not do this is to avoid entering the catabolic state, and to avoid damaging the muscles beyond the point where it can effectively recover within 48 hours, the next workout. Your exercise needs to be short, but heavy. And don't worry, heavy sounds scary, but it's not nearly as troublesome as it sounds. Just a few intensive sets before you move on with your day. 2. Don't do exhausting cardio. Stick to strength training. For the same reason as the above, avoid entering a catabolic state. Running, cycling, all those activities will have you lose weight, and therefore lose butt. 3. Have a nutritious meal ready for right after training. Do not wait too long to take in carbs, preferably fruits or juices, and sufficient amounts of protein after your workout. Catabolic state ensues when energy runs out. Hence, don't drain all your energy by working out for too long, and when you finish, replenish as soon as possible. 4. Try not to run out of energy at all, eat plenty of healthy fats and proteins. Eat a lot of good fats, such as avocado, olive oil, coconut. Why fats? Fats take longer to break down, and contain more energy per gram than proteins and carbs do. Taking healthy fats in fair amounts throughout the entire day provides you with a steady source of energy that prevents you from entering any butt-burning catabolic state. So while the fats take care of energy needs for daily activities, the intake of proteins will make sure that your muscle keeps growing. 5. If you're not an ectomorph. If you're not an ectomorph, but simply someone with a flat butt, you're probably a case of lazy butt syndrome. What this basically means is that your neuromuscular system functions in such a way that the gluts are recruited to a lesser extent than they should be during movements where gluts are involved. In this case, even if you squat, you will still not be recruiting enough of the gluts to produce a serious impulse for butt growth. How can you fix this? Even if you are an ectomorph, the tips below will still benefit your bum growth results, so by all means follow them. 1. First of all, make sure you're only doing exercises that you know to involve glut activity, such as squats, deadlifts, lunges. 2. When you do these exercises, be absolutely sure to squeeze the gluts at the end of the contraction part of the movement. People without lazy glut syndrome don't have to focus on doing this consciously, they're doing it enough already. You, on the other hand, have to make up for the fact that your bum isn't recruited automatically. Therefore, squeeze. The more you do this, the more you will learn to recruit your bum automatically during daily functions as well, improving growth even more. 3. Try to finish the entire movement. You need to go low enough, and you also need to complete the movement when standing back up. Usually, this is where you squeeze. 4. After exercise, stretch the lower body, especially the gluts. If you follow these tips, along with a decent workout program specifically tailored to your goals, you will be sure to pack on meat.